I am doing something with my, you know what, I think I have 4B hair. I thought I had 4C hair, but I think I have 4B hair. Either which way, it's a 4. Um, Not counting this stuff right here. This right here is still, I think I still have some relaxed hair on top of my on my ends. I mean, I think. I mean, I'm assuming that most of it broke off by now. But yeah. This is like really big. Like how do I get all of this untangled, unmatted? Like how do I do this? I am trying my hardest. Okay? And I know that somebody is going to watch my technique and they're going to be like, "Oh, honey, no." And I'm okay with that. I would love some pointers. I would love some advice, tips, tricks, fairy dust, whatever you got for me. Look at me with my Tina Turner vibes. Like, all I got to do is style it right. And, like, I mean that with the most utmost respect. I love Tina Turner, okay? Especially with... Sorry, that video I saw, somebody had posted of Beyonce performing, what was the name of that song? Proud Mary. Duh. Brain fart. And Tina Turner was in the audience, and Beyonce was talking about the two Tinas in her life, her mother and Tina Turner. And the guy who posted this video was all like, Tina Turner's daughter performing her mother's song. And everybody dragged him so hard by his edges in the comments, talking about that is not Tina Turner's daughter. That is Beyonce. Are you blind? And I'm like, well, maybe the poor guy just got confused. You know, maybe he didn't know which, maybe he thought she was speaking metaphorically, you know, the two Tinas in her life, you know, like, oh, there was my mother, Tina, and then there was the performer, Tina. I don't know. I'm sorry. I tried to save him. But there's no saving him. There's no saving him, okay? Oh my gosh. But yeah, speaking of Tina's, Mom said something to me about my hair because I made a post about it, about how, I made a post on my Facebook about how, oh, I'm thinking about putting my dreads back in, and I made a mention of how I don't follow the Bible, but that part where they say that a woman's hair is her crown and glory, I feel that, and I believe in that. I'm going to put this down, because, like, holding this thing is not working out for me. And I said, when I'm feeling confident and good and everything, I do take care of my hair. I do. But when depression takes over and makes me feel like I don't really deserve to have a crown, then not so much. And Mom was all like, you're talking about your crown and glory. It's not looking very glorious right now. I was like, damn it, Mom. I'm working on it. I told her I was working on it. I wasn't yet. I mean, I was thinking about it. I was putting lots of thought into it, but I hadn't done anything yet. So yeah, Mama called me out. Oh my God. You really just want to be in dreads, don't you? But I don't want you in dreads. I am afraid to commit. I need people to talk me into putting them back in. I need somebody to just, I need people to be like, no, it's awesome. It's awesome. You rock dreads. You got this. And I need to hear that so many times that it builds me up. Kind of like when I was on the zip line and I was all like, I can't do this. I can't do this. Oh my God, it's so high. I'm freaking out. And it took about 5 minutes of them talking me into it, like, it's okay, you got this, and then finally I was like, ah, 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 whoa, this is so cool. You know, so I need that, okay? Like, this is a big commitment. This is a huge commitment. And they looked amazing on me last time. I mean, they really did look great. I loved my dreads, I did. But having caught lice from some dirty bum, I don't even know who I caught it from. Like, I tended to stay physically far away from people. I didn't want anybody touching me. I didn't, you know, I had no clue how I got it. And it made me so paranoid. So incredibly paranoid. Because there was a lice scare. It was a body lice scare. This was July. Back in February that year. So 5 months prior, there was a lice scare. There was a body lice scare. It was Jacques had stayed the night at one of the men's shelters, and before joining me and our son Jariah in the family shelter, and he brought body lice with him, and it freaked us all out. We checked everything. I went to the dermatologist. They checked my whole head and everything, and they were like, okay, it was just him. It's cool. We had to throw everything he touched and everything he brought with him away. We threw all of it away because we had no way of doing laundry. Unlike here, this was at the old shelter that closed down. It was called DC General. That is closed. Nobody is there anymore. There was no laundry facility there. We could not do our laundry there, unlike here. So it was like, well, I'm not going to just keep it sitting around. It has to go. So it just went all in the trash. Because some of these shelters are absolutely disgusting. So when I had lice in July, 5 months later, I started getting paranoid, like, I've had it this whole time, and I never knew. They didn't get to my scalp yet. They were still stuck in the hair, and they're just now getting to my scalp, and I started freaking out. Okay? Like, seriously freaking out. I was like, Jacques, things are biting me. I need these dreads out. I need them gone. I was starting to comb them out because I wasn't sure if it was an allergic reaction to something or if there were actual bugs in my hair, because I'm always thinking there are bugs in my hair. I have thought this. I've always had this weird sensation every now and then, like something crawling on me, and I freak out. And that's part of what causes a lot of the breakage on my hair, because I'll tear at my hair and get to my scalp. And no, there's almost in 99.9% of the time, there's been nothing there until that one final time. I was like, you know what, Jacques, I can't take this itching anymore. There's something seriously wrong. I really think there's something in my hair. And he cut all my hair off, and sure enough, there they were. Holy crap. I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my God. Had to have him checked, had to have our son checked. They were fine. They were lice free. Checked the whole house, cleaned the whole freaking place. Well, it wasn't a house, it was another shelter. But anyway, and like it was that was it. That was the end of it. And I was just, and I it's never left the back of my mind. Oh my God. Did I have lice for 5 months and didn't know? Ew. That is so gross. Is that even possible? I don't know. that was the first time I had ever had lice, and it was also the first time I had ever had dreads. I had them for 2 years before that happened, and nothing, like, I don't know, but I did have them. I went from, well, I didn't know. No, I didn't have them for 2 years. Well, yes, I did. Almost 2 years. Because I was completely bald, like shaved, like literally razor to the head. First a buzz cut, then a razor to the head, bald. Like shiny head bald. And 2 years later is when my dreads were like down to like here. And then I caught lice, and then I had to cut them off again. So I didn't have them for the entire 2 years. And the entire 2 years, I had to grow out my hair first. I grew it to about this long, and then I put it all in 2-strand twists and made dreads from them. I didn't even plan on putting the dreads in. It's just, I was bored. I was doing my hair, putting them in all these tiny little 2-strand twists all over my head, and Jock kept saying I was gonna take them back out. And Jock was like, no, you can start your dreads from those. And I was like, but I wasn't planning on starting dreads. Like, how nice of you to just assume that I'm going to put dreads in my hair. I didn't even say I was gonna do it. But I was still putting the twists in anyway, because I was bored still. And I wasn't sure. And I was like, you know what? Forget it. I will go ahead and put the dreads in. I will start my dreads from these 2-strand twists. And the rest is history. My God, this is some giant freaking hair. Look at this. What am I supposed to do? Like, I am no longer concerned about having a big forehead, because look how much my hair covers it. I have a lion's mane. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway. This is like this part back here. What is this? What is it? Oh my God. Are we serious here? I do not, even if I wanted to put dreads in, this is not how they're going to be formed. I do not want free-form dreads. No effing thank you. They do not, that would not look good on me at all. There's like a very, 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 very select few people that it actually looks good on. Like, it actually suits that person, you know? I only can think of one, and that's the guy we all like to, that Jacques and I like to call the Guru. He's a homeless man out here in DC. He spends most of his time uptown. He's really cool. He's old as all get out. He never wears shoes. We never ever see him wear shoes. And he wears these cut off shorts, and that's about it. Every now and then we see him with his shirt on, and it's the same shirt. But that's it. That's all he wears, ever. And he's old. His hair is white. It is white, and he has free-form dreads, and they look great on him because it suits his whole like shaman guru, like, I live in the freaking jungle and, you know, practice something. Mysticism or something, you know. I like that kind of vibe aesthetic he's got going on, and I love it. It's great. But there's not very many other people those free-form dreads look good on, in my opinion. That's just, like I said, my opinion. It's called an opinion, not a fact. Do not take it as such. I'm not stating it as such, and if you take it as that, that's on you, not me, okay? Because you can disagree with me all you want, and I honestly don't care. So don't come at me. Do not come at me. I'm too fragile for internet arguments, okay? I'm too fragile for that mess. I'd be getting mad and wanting to throw my phone, and I'd be wanting to jump through the screen at somebody and shake them like, why are you so angry? And then I think to myself, why am I asking them why they're so angry? Why am I so angry? Well, because they made me mad. Why did they make you mad? It's just words on a screen. Well, because words hurt, dagnabbit. And I got like paper mache skin, okay? It is that thin. Okay? Just cut me some slack, okay? Alright. Okay, I am done. I am done for right now. I've got to get a shower. I've got to prep her next bottle because she is sleeping still. Like she's been sleeping since she got back, which is great because now I got this. And we had a nice little chit-chat. And goodness gracious. Do you see the struggle? Do you see the struggle? I've never really had natural hair most of my life. Throughout my childhood, I had one of those mothers that was raised, to believe that our hair was bad, that there was such thing as bad hair versus good hair, and she only dated white guys because she wanted light skin. Like I don't know. She said she wanted light skinned babies, but she had her tubes tied after having me. So I don't understand. I don't know what it was. I don't know why she was like that, or how if she really felt that way, how she got with my father. Sorry, I hate calling him that. I don't know how she ended up getting with him, a black man, when she felt that way about black men. So I don't know. But yeah, I was raised into thinking, oh, lighter skin is better. I was into that. I was raised with that kind of I call it cultural Stockholm Syndrome. Okay, you get oppressed so much and abused by somebody so much, but from one culture oppresses another one, and then that culture becomes fond of their oppressors. It's just like Stockholm Syndrome, but on a grander scale. Okay, I don't know the actual term, because there probably is a term for this, because our ancestors weren't born feeling this way about ourselves. We didn't feel this way until the white dude showed up and was all like, hey, you're evil. Your entire race was cursed by God and crap like that. That's why your hair is that way. That's why your skin's that way. It's the mark of the devil and crap like dumb crap. We weren't born that way. It seeped into our culture. It seeped into it due to oppression and crap. I don't hate white people, so don't come at me. Okay? I'm just saying historically that's how it happened. Okay? And we're getting away from that. That's why there's been a natural hair movement and stuff. My point is, I grew up with getting relaxers, thinking my hair was bad, thinking my hair was this, that, and the third, believing all kinds of lies about my natural hair texture being bad hair. Okay? So when I decided I wanted to go natural, this was years and years ago, before you could just go on Google and before you could just go on YouTube and Google and search up. I'm tired of using the word Google. I mean, they are the same company, but anyway, before you could just go on YouTube and be like, type in natural hair tutorials, and then have a plethora, like an abundance of tutorials pop up. I decided that back before that was the case, and I had no clue what I was doing and I had no one to turn to. I still don't know what I'm doing. I have watched so many hair tutorials, still don't know what I'm doing because they make it look so freaking easy. And every time I try to follow a tutorial, a natural hair care tutorial, I get depressed because I fail so miserably. And then I just give up. And I don't want to do that anymore. I realize I am learning to forgive myself for not being perfect. Okay? Because the world won't, but somebody has to, and that'd be me. I have to forgive myself for not being perfect. Because the world will never be satisfied with me, never be happy with me. The world will always have plenty of ammunition to come after me for failing in some kind of way, falling short in some kind of way. So I need to be my own oasis of peace and forgiveness. Anyway, I don't know why I went on that tangent. I just felt suddenly this urge to just tell you how I felt. And even though I was trying to stop the video, I was done. And then that came out of me. Sorry about that. But at the same time, I'm not sorry, because that's the whole point of this channel, is sharing me with you. So yeah, you're welcome. I'm sorry. You're welcome. Whichever. Okay. All right. I'll see you later.